Folks, I hope we're all having a beautiful Tuesday here and having a wonderful night. I hope everyone's taking good care of themselves, and yes, we are back at it again with a little bit more Elden Ring. I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's give this one more true, genuine shot to see how we stand with these no death runs. Not gonna lie, I'm having honestly a lot of fun with these for what it's worth. It's surprisingly entertaining for what it's worth for me, and I just frankly enjoy the experience. So I'm going to probably keep this ball rolling. Let me post these links where they need to be, and we will get this ball rolling here tonight. Give me just a minute to kind of get everything going, and yeah, we'll go from there. Let's see here. Trying to be extra conscientious about all the posting that I'm doing, trying to post in the correct locations and so on and so forth. It's always difficult figuring out the setups in these things, honestly, in terms of getting everything set up exactly the way you want it to be. But I mean, you know, it's a work in progress. What else can I really say? No death run 7 time, you would be exactly dead on the money. Yes, yes, yes. Let me get this link posted over here. You know, one thing I'm not sure about, I've been trying to figure this one out for at least a little bit here, is whether or not I should be posting anything to TikTok as well. I have the TikTok set up and everything, but I also don't really know, like, where do I pull, where do I properly pull viewership, actually? Because that is one of those things that frankly eludes me, like, every single time when I do these streams, is like, okay, where's the correct location? Where's the beef? But, you know, work in progress, figuring it out every time, I swear. So, just finished God of War 3. Yo, God of War 3. You know, what people don't understand, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, Mobius, but what people don't technically understand is if you've been playing through that series, then you're basically seeing in real time the Kratos that is in God of War 3 is nowhere near the same character that they developed in God of Boy. Because in God of Boy, you're legit just a dad. You're just dad man. That's what you are. But in God of War 3, 1, 2, all that magic jazz, you are legit just an absolute slaying monster who doesn't show his emotions very well, but he does have emotion. He really does. It's just it's blocked up by a bunch of hatred and just disgust. So it's fun seeing that. By the way, chat, little participation moment here. If you have a name for me for our character of the night, please suggest it now. I'm going to go ahead and get this character set up in the meantime. So, yeah, feel free to suggest a name. I don't know if I'm going to... You know, I'm just going to probably use a preset load, I would say, just for the sake of argument. It's been a minute since I've used Hank, so I think we're going to use Hank as the preset. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and maybe change him around at least a little bit. Hank's honestly got one of those faces that makes you kind of say, oh, wow, yeah, that is, he's a little bit of a creeper, if I'm being honest with you. He's a little bit of a creeper. You know who he kind of looks like right now? He kind of looks like a very pig-faced a pig-faced Leon Kennedy. There we go. I saw your message pop up at the same time that I was about to say a name, and my mind just blanks instantly. I mean, yeah, it's been like thousands of years since the original game to the newest. Yeah, he's grown as a person for what it's worth. He still clearly struggles, like, at least a lot. But, I mean, I kind of like this now, honestly. He's kind of a pig-faced Leon Kennedy. I'm kind of about it, for what it's worth. I'm going to make his hair kawaii, though. We want some kawaii hair color. Yes, almost there. Beautiful. Okay, do we go for the standard anime pink, or do we go for, like, the standard anime blue? I feel like anime blue is what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna go for blue. That's what I feel. Blue. God of War 3 was one hell of a game to end on. I frankly completely agree. That game series gets so... The fucking ending for that series is wild. Like, legit, I think they wanted the series to end there for, like, the longest time, but, you know, then we got God of Boy. And, I mean, I can't complain. I really can't complain. Okay, I kind of like the look of that, actually. I like that. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Cosmetics. You know one thing they grief on miserably in this game? Is that the tattoos they offer are not honestly all that good. I don't like these tattoos very much so. I wish there was just the pure, just a straight up circle one again in this one, but they don't have that, and that makes me sad. It makes me quite tragic. Catboy Hank Hill? Oh my god, I love it. I love the idea. I'm trying to think of how we approach that. You know what? I'm gonna remove the facial hair because that makes no sense now for doing Catboy Hank Hill. Can we even give him cat? No, we can't give him cat ears. There's no cat ears in this game. You suggested such a good idea. Okay, we're gonna give him the pretty eyelashes though. Okay, pretty eyelashes. There we go. Eyes. I'd say the eyes are roughly on point for what it's worth. Cosmetic wise, though, we could definitely give him some nice cosmetics. Let's go ahead and give him some fat eyeliner. This is going to be the sluttiest Hank Hill you've ever seen, frankly. We're going to go ahead and give him some eyeshadow. Propane and propane accessories. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, I think for sake of argument, for the color palette that we're using, I'm going to go ahead and go with the yellow here. It pops more with the blue that we have going on here. Okay. Eyeshadow color. I want that shit on thick. Alright? He's got to sell propane, and he's got to sell at least 50 cheeks by the end of the day. And I'm not talking tanks. Fucking goddamn it. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and continue the contrast here. We're gonna give him some, okay, never mind, I'm not gonna do that. That looks awful. Yellow is not the answer here. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the standard red. I don't think the other option works. Okay, there we go. We have Catboy Hank Hill. I don't know how to feel about this one. You know what? I am going to go ahead and save him for now. I don't think he's one of my best creations, but I do really like him just because you said those words, honestly. Okay, so we have Catboy Hank Hill. How do we translate this? Okay, I think I have the answer. King. Okay, hang on here. No, that doesn't fit right for me. I don't know how I feel about this title. What do you think? I feel like this is okay, but this doesn't really vibe with the energy needed here. King of the Nya. I kind of like King of the Nya. Kind of. Alright, we're going to live with it. I think that's what we're going to do for right now. Let's get this run starting. But this on a claw build. The cat claws. You know what? I was thinking about doing like a dagger run or something of that sort, so we'll probably end up doing something like that in one of these runs, frankly. Okay, so we have our Catboy. We're officially ready to start this run off. Jan would definitely be very happy. Is it Jan? Is it Jan or Yan? Whatever. Pokemon challenges. Pokemon challenges would be very happy right now with our creation. I'm sure, though, they'd probably be a little disappointed at the fact that we are always underleveled. Can actually party with the claws, so it'd be interesting. The claws are pretty damn good in this game, actually. I'm very happy with a lot of the short-handed weapons in this game. They're all honestly very good for what it's worth. Yo, Simply, hey buddy, how you doing? Parry. I will not be parrying. I don't have the ability to do that for the life of me. Not against this thing. This thing in particular, no. No, I don't think so. This thing has a tendency to grief the pot and ruin my day. Like that. Like, immediately grief the pot. I'm glad to hear it, buddy. I'm doing pretty good, actually. We tried out some new stuff the other night here. We played some Silent Hill. Anyways, parry pretty well in Dark Souls 1, but in Elden Ring it fucks you up so much. Yeah. Yeah, the parrying in this game is a little weird, frankly. I'm still not used to it. The only thing I can genuinely parry at this point is Melania, but even then she still has like one or two attacks that it's more like I know when to press the trigger, I don't know when to parry. So, also Felly, yeah. Though if I'm being honest with you, Mobius, it's more so that I enjoy the rivalry between Jan and Alpharad at this point. I just really enjoy what that is because it's just literally some absolute tea what that relationship is. It's funny as hell. I don't even know what's going on there anymore. It just seems that they're both insanely bitter towards each other, and I love it. Like, I'm not usually much of a gossip slash, well, yeah, I'm not a gossip person usually. But this is the exception to the rule. So. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and probably start this run up, the same way that we would normally. And as for the weapon of choice, I think we are going to still probably go with essentially a battle to out-petty each other, and it's hilarious. I completely agree. I also thoroughly enjoy the fact that this last time when Alpharad made a video, he was like, this motherfucker still hasn't subscribed to me yet. I just really enjoyed that vibe there, that it was just genuine, like, oh my god. I don't know. Their relationship is wild and wacky at best, and I'm very much so about it at this point. So, you know, I don't normally do this, but I'm just gonna do some running around, killing some of these deer. Deer? They're goats. They're goats. I'm stupid. Okay, come on now. There we go. I'm going to pick up just a couple beast bones while I'm at it, because we will need these later anyways, so it's probably good to just have a stock in mind. This tiny, irrelevant, minuscule, and frankly a bit smelly YouTuber. Exactly. It's like, it's so petty, but I just enjoy the fact that they're both just completely on board with how petty they are towards each other at this point. It's very good. It's good content for YouTube at this point, really. Alrighty, there we go. We've made it to our first official site of grace. Definitely blanked out on what I was activating there for a minute. And we're just going to kind of keep this ball rolling, start heading towards some of these other lads, start making some progress, hopefully get some free stones. It would be nice to upgrade this weapon like once or twice, I think, roughly, is what I'm hoping for. But if we can't get that done, it's really not that deep. It's just more so nice to have the extra damage for certain enemies than anything right now. Bolts, kukris, not really useful, either of them. But the kukris will come in clutch, so can't complain. Roa fruit. Makes it genuine... that there's no genuine bitterness between the creators or the viewer bases. Exactly. Exactly. It's just so nice seeing them all just kind of be on this really weird joke right now, and it's great. I don't know how he whiffed me there, but I will absolutely take it for free. That is very nice. Though they both do a very good job of making it seem quite genuine, frankly. Yo, brass shield this early? That's insane. That thing is not an easy drop for what it's worth. It definitely takes some effort. So it's nice to see that that just popped up for me. Okay, pick up the map. Don't really need the map, but I like getting the map. Every single time. Doesn't matter what time of the game it is. Hit him with a backstab. Go ahead and drop him to his knees. Hit him with one of the... He had iframes. Bastard. The rotten bastard that he is. He had iframes. Ah. Okay, sit at the site of grace. So, a couple things I guess I need to kind of do right now. One of the major things right now is that we just kind of need to get ourselves leveled enough and have a strong enough set of gear to deal with the Bloodhound Fang. Mason, welcome back, buddy. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing quite well, and hope your week has been treating you well. I bequeath.
To traverse great distances.
Watches Nuzlocke videos from time to time in his Emerald Kazoo. I like it being called a kazoo, honestly, other than Kaizo, frankly.
Torrent has chosen you.
Certified Hood, classic, nice. Okay, nice. Oh gosh, I was pretty in debt with the Pokemon Nuzlocks, frankly, to the point to where I just didn't have anything else playing on my YouTube for a while. I was also on a bit of an Elden Ring kick with Lobos Jr. for a little bit there. But right now, I think I'm just kind of falling into a loop of I don't know what to watch, so I guess I'll just kind of watch, whatever is in my watch later, which usually ends up being just a bunch of shit I've already seen, frankly. So, it's not great, but it's what I'm doing right now, so. So we're going to head this way. For a couple reasons. The first major thing that we want to go ahead and accomplish right now is probably just picking up some base resources, and at the same time, pretty much getting ourselves the Somber one that's over this way, as well as the Golden Order buff. That way we don't have to worry about it later. I would definitely much rather just have it, as opposed to waiting to pick it up later, so... Oh my god, yeah. Mobius, I don't know if you have this one too, where you just get stun-locked into it, but whenever AGDQ comes out with a bunch of different runs that have happened during their events, I swear, I just don't have anything else on my YouTube feed for a while. It is ridiculous. I don't really need to talk to her, but I guess it's nice to pick up the jellyfish just in case. So, yeah, I'm gonna do it all the same. Oh, roll. Okay, and we go. I think up the hill doesn't provide me any benefit, but running this way I can pick up the stone cracked tier, which isn't a dumb idea. Didn't really need to kill that deer in the way that I just did that, but I did, and now it's been done. So, that being said, let's keep heading this way. There should be a couple of these. Great. This game is still griefed whenever it comes to falling off a ledge, so hopefully we don't die. Great. There's so many things that this game could just decide that it's going to murder you on out of nowhere, because it feels like it. Okay. And there is our little buddy up there with the Somber one. Great. One thing I was actually a little surprised about, and I figured this out a little while ago because I was just kind of exploring Limgrave a little bit more than usual. I didn't realize that there was actually a talisman specifically for, like, horse-based attacks, in terms of, like, doing extra damage while on horseback. But there is, and I don't know how I feel about it. It is a pretty useless talisman if you aren't doing, like, specifically something that involves the horse. Okay, big man got the buff, but that's okay. It's really not that deep. Because he just gets stun-locked. Got him. And he goes home. Unfortunately, we also murdered his horse, but we're not going to talk about that right now, because we were looking a little hungry anyways. Like a halberd? Yeah, that's pretty much the feeling on it, honestly. It's like, the combat for this game when it comes to horseback, it's not great. Per se, I would love it to be better than it is. Oh, there's a lance there? Whoa, that's wild. I never knew that was a weapon that was chilling right there, actually. That is news to me. Huh, interesting. Maybe it's good. I don't know. It's exalted flesh over here, too. That's pretty good. Shit. Huh. You know what? these runs just keep getting better. We keep figuring out new things. All about it. We could go pick up a second Uchi, but I don't really have a need for that, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. It's fine. We don't need it. We could kill Alexander. Like, we could just go ahead and kill Alexander right now, frankly, but I don't think that's the move, per se. We're just going to kind of keep things rolling, I would say, for now. And that way, once we actually make it to a point to when we could start upgrading our gear, we're just kind of busties thickums. Yeah, it'll be good. We'll be doing real good. So. Graveyards. Oh, graveyards. Actually, I just realized that the other day that this is where you figure out, from the skeletons, that's where you get the curved great sword? Curved bandit sword, my bad. Did not know that ever. I just didn't know. There's so many things in this game that I still have yet to completely figure out sometimes, and it is always impressive. So. How are halberds in this game, actually, by the way? I've only ever picked up the golden halberd, and I just don't want to dedicate my time to it, frankly, because it takes way too many stats. And it's like, I can't status affect it other than using the base buff that it applies, which is nice. But it's not nice enough, per se. Okay, so there should be... Yes, there are. Great. I remember these from one of the times that I got completely griefed by the Godskin duo, because I was literally just searching everywhere for one of those fucking lilies at that point. Did not know what to do anymore. Oh, I don't want to get griefed here, actually. I might see if I can avoid combat. Is that a... Oh, hey, there's a spring well here, actually. This is kind of coming in clutch. No shot I can just use this as a way to get down this way, right? I would really like that, actually. I would really like to just completely avoid having to go down any other ways here. Does this connect over there? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm not even going to worry about it then. It's not that deep. I'm just going to head down the hill. What's over here, actually? These are definitely locations I just don't explore very much anymore. Like, my first playthrough of Limgrave and everything, I definitely explored this place to, like, no end. And I can't say I miss it entirely, but I kind of miss it. Okay, Sacred Blade. Don't think I've ever picked that up. That is news to me. Huh. Anyways, we have officially made it to that point that we were going for. Robert, how you doing tonight, buddy? Good to see ya. So I think I was explaining it before to you folks. I actually ran some Silent Hill 2 the other night. And I don't know for those of you who know very well about horror games and whatnot, but that is one of the bigger horror games I used to play when I was younger. And it genuinely terrified me down to my core, so I'd really only about play the first, I don't know, 15 minutes of the game before things started really just scaring the shit out of me. But, yeah. It was a fun stream for what it was worth. It was the first time I've done one on PC in this case, so the setup was a little janky. Could have been better, probably. A little bit of a mid out of 10, frankly, but not too bad. Yeah. Oh, is that so? You know, maybe one of these times I will invest in a halberd, frankly. I would definitely like to do it. I remember halberds being, frankly, stupidly good in Dark Souls 1 for PvE purposes. Why am I killing this? I know what this drops. I don't need the butt slam. I just don't. Honestly, Mobius, that exact reaction is, like, dead on to what I basically had. I would legit just be there in my parents' room, because my dad was the person who played it initially. And for some reason, and I will tell you, I still don't understand this decision-making to this day, but they had, like, a massive mirror hanging behind their bed. But, that being said, he had the monitor, the TV, up at the front of the room, and I would literally stare at the mirror instead of staring at the gameplay because I was just so damn terrified of the game that I just couldn't stare at the game. I just couldn't. Like, I would just freak the hell out over even seeing that. So. And it definitely gave me nightmares for about weeks, and then randomly enough, I had one dream one night that was like, essentially, Pyramid Head and myself, we teamed up and we became best friends. I don't know how this dream happened, and then suddenly I was able to play the game, and it's like, I don't know why this is happening or why this is working, but I'll take it, I guess. So, it was really, really weird though. It was definitely one of those kind of fever dreams. Oh yeah, no, it was horrifyingly wholesome. That is the best way of putting it, Mobius. It was Pyramid Head and myself. We both teamed up and we ended up killing James. And then, yeah, it was like, what? Huh? What? Why is this going on? This should not be a dream. But it was, and I can't complain. It was actually a pretty good dream. I woke up the next day feeling pretty good. But yeah, no, I think this whole conversational arc here was to say if you guys ever wanted to see me play some scary games at some point here, I would definitely, honestly love to do that. Oh, the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack and Silent Hill 3 soundtrack, if you ever heard that one, hands down to this day, just give me chills. Like, they are gorgeous in every single way, but if they don't do the one thing very well, and that is terrifying me, yeah, they are terrifying. Kenneth, go home. Go home. Go home. Good boy. He's a good boy. He likes to listen to me sometimes. It's a height kind of thing. White Noise as an example. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, not to gush over certain songs in that game, but my god, that entire soundtrack. Theme of Laura, of course, is like the basic bitch answer, but it's also like it's that reason. It's the basic bitch answer for a reason. I also think I have a deep appreciation for Heaven's Night. That was pretty good too. I'm forgetting the name of the one over in Silent Hill 3 that I love very, very deeply. Gosh, I guess let's go kill the dragon first. I'm feeling like we should just play a little extra to the caution tonight, for what it's worth. So let's go kill the dragon now. And also give me time to talk and whatnot, so that's pretty good. I will take that. Would be nice to have the bleed res, but it's not that deep. Okay, run past the gargoyle because we do not have time for that. Interesting. Never picked that weapon up even a single time. That's so crazy. But then again, I really can't say that there aren't weapons that I haven't picked up in this game because there's probably plenty. So I'm kind of wondering if it's worth it to go kill the tree spirit that drops the bubble tier. Because the bubble tier is essentially just one free hit, no matter what, really. It's basically just one free hit, and we could definitely take advantage of that for what it's worth, because it is pretty good. I wouldn't complain about it. I mean, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3 made you realize Dragon Moveset and Elden Ring is a combination between... Yeah, that is one thing the Souls series is pretty good about doing, actually. They're pretty good at making sure to reuse assets in such a way that you don't fully know it's a reuse. But it just feels good. That was one thing I definitely saw a lot of people talking about when this game was first coming out, is they said, oh, the Ash of War system looks like legit like the weapon art system in Dark Souls 3. And I'm like, yeah, probably. But it's also like, if it ain't broke, why fix it? That is humorous, of course, that I would say that, because it is definitely still kind of busties and broken, considering the kind of shit you can do. You know what griefs me so hard? I saw the Yamfa video that he put out just the other day here. about him griefing the ever-living shit out of Malekith, and I didn't realize it, but at the time, you can literally just two-hit proc staggers on Malekith during his first and second phase with Flame of the Redmanes. We literally could have just kept that man in a loop that entire fight, and he wouldn't have been able to do jack dick. And, like, I told myself multiple times during that run, I should probably go pick it up, you know? And I just didn't. That was so bad. That was so fucking bad. Okay, so all we have really right now is the magic grease. I'm not going to worry about it then. We're just going to go ahead and kill the dragon. It's fine. Did it with Lion's Claw as well. Did it to Gideon right after. You know, on the Gideon fight, I'm not sure if I'll do it this way, but we may frankly go pick up the one shield again, because the one shield that we had last run on the shield-only run definitely made it so he just couldn't do shit, right? I might just do that again for what it's worth. Wait, hang on. Hang on, I just realized I'm missing a very crucial item right now. I can't do this yet. Okay, fine. I'm gonna pop a couple runes, give myself, like, a little bit more health if I can, and we're just gonna kind of work off of that for now. 3k, 2k, alright, there. That's a rough 5k to put into my body. I'm sorry, 6k. Oh, right, Melania. I'm sorry, Melania? Melina. Jeez. I'm all over the place. Come on. Yep. Send me to the place. Take me there. Thank you. Cool. It is nice to see scaling actually have a function in this game, too. Yeah, for sure. Scaling is definitely one thing they've kind of been pretty bad about over the years, honestly, whenever it comes to these games. So it's really nice to see them genuinely, like, be kind of on pace with what they should be at this point. Alright, I'm just gonna basically focus just Vigor for right now, because really our weapon carries for what it's worth, and we don't really have to worry about much else. I guess let's do this, and we'll do this. Pretty much, we just want to be able to do more damage as opposed to less, and right now, this is literally just the easy answer for more damage. Really don't need to do anything else in here right now. I'm gonna head back here, though, and we're gonna go ahead and start taking care of some other shit. I definitely need to go ahead and collect the chicken foot that I had forgotten to grab, though. That's the main reason we came back here. You know, I guess I don't need the whetstone knife that's right here. There's really not a reason for me to pick it up, technically speaking. Because while it would be useful, sure, I could literally get the same thing done in Master Hugh and just be done. Be done with my day. I don't have to even worry about that. No, I'm not going to help him out. I know he gives me, like, what is it, 10 mushrooms, but it's not that deep. I'm not even concerned. I don't need the mush. Alright, there's another Smithy Stone. We should be getting up in these Smithy Stones, actually. We're up to 5 already, so almost enough to cover 2 levels. That's cool. Not really that many, I guess, in the scheme of things, but it's still better than not having any, frankly, right now. Another thing I thought about doing... God, I could say that statement about 15 different times, huh? I guess while we're in this area, let me head on over to where the crafting recipe is for the sleeping pots. Let's go ahead and kind of get that on the roll. We may not even use those, frankly, though. It may just be more so us using the other thing. Why didn't I do this when I was over by Kenneth? I literally killed Kenneth, and then I was right next to where I needed to be for this. That's fine. Just thinking too fast. But yeah, no, I think I might continue Silent Hill 2. I think it would be fun to continue the spooky, scary game for the season. And also, Konami is doing an announcement probably tomorrow, and whether or not they actually get something correct for the first time in a while, we'll see if they decide to... I'm going to say it now, it's probably going to be a remake-remaster situation, frankly. Because I know them well enough at this point to say Konami isn't really interested in making something that's going to require skill, necessarily. I mean, they make pachinko machines for the for the sake of it right now. That's really what they do. How's my week treating me? It's been pretty good, actually, for what it's worth. For what it's worth, honestly, Robert, pretty good. Can't complain. Okay, there's all the Roonies over here. We're looking pretty good in this area. I think we can go ahead and warp out of here and head back to Caelid, though. Let's go ahead and head back to Caelid, start killing the dragon that's over here, and, yeah. Alright, there we go. Let me hotbar this over here, actually. I do want this right here, and I definitely want this right here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, folks, here's the slow, grindy part of the run. Let's go ahead and start doing it. I guess I'm going to chug this real quickly. It doesn't really improve a lot, but it does improve damage by, like, a little bit. So why not? Just for the hell of it. It's not going to do much, but it is going to do something. And something is something. Isn't it? Plus, I don't have to worry about losing this afterwards, after I use it, so... Not like the pickled fowl-foot that I just picked up. I am thinking if I should do a different weapon on this run, honestly. I don't really think so. Just because, frankly, the Bloodhound's Fang is just, frankly, really good. It just is. It's a very, very good weapon. And I'm definitely probably just going to use it again. Because its damage thickens. So, I can't complain with it. Alright, come on, you big man. Come on, bleed for me. Please. This is always the slowest part, and I always feel bad when I have to do this on this run, but I feel like Elden Ring is one of those games where if you plan on doing a no-death run, if you don't do this, you're probably just basically shooting yourself in the foot and expecting yourself to run a 5K. And it's like, you know, I guess I could do that. It would be kind of funny. But should I? I don't know. Interesting. Did they add more health to the dragon? Normally I feel like the proc looks a little bit larger when it comes to procking on the dragon, but that definitely seemed a little bit shorter than usual. Interesting. Oh well, it's not that deep either way. There we go. Do it again. And we wait a little bit, get some stamina back, and do it one more time. Cool. Okay, there's another... Jesus Christ. It does look like it's taking a little bit longer than usual, doesn't it, though? Maybe it's not, but I wonder if that was one of the patch notes that they added. It'd be interesting. I guess it would make kind of sense, frankly, because they'd probably be like, you know, if people are committed to doing this, that's fine. But they definitely want to make sure that it takes, like, that little bit longer amount of time to make it tedious. I can understand the want and desire. So, I don't really know if any of you are Konami fans or horror game fans in general, but Konami is apparently making an announcement tomorrow. And whether or not it's going to be good or not is going to be up in the air. The only thing I'll say that they've pretty much done is they've said, hey, Silent Hill is the announcement that we're making, And that's kind of another reason why I'm sort of talking about it right now and bringing it up, is like, hey, I really don't know how I feel about it anymore. I would love to see this great series actually make its day in the sunlight again, but I don't honestly know if Konami's the company to ever do it again. They just aren't. That shadow screwed with me so much right there. That was terrifying watching that shadow pull over. I definitely almost... I got scared. I thought that was just another dragon rolling up on me. Okay, that is a dead dragon. Great. Love to see it. Maybe I go pick up Rot Breath this run, actually. That may be worth doing. I'm not sure. Rot Breath would be a really stupid, easy answer for, like, a lot of different enemies, honestly. Just because it does a lot of work, frankly. It's a bit... I won't lie, it is definitely a bit of a cheesy option, for sure. But, okay, what is it? 17 dex? I think it's like 18 strength, honestly. So that's probably what we need for base stats. I might need a little bit of faith, honestly, just so that way I can actually use some other things. But I may not worry about it as much right now, per se. Let's go ahead and top off with a little bit more vigor at this point. So that's roughly our stats at the moment. Looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and run through this area real quickly and pick up some more talismans. That way we're even more buff. Good to have it. I always like Fort Farith, actually. I like the fact that in this game you can basically warp across the map and get very stupidly strong very quickly if you want to. And it definitely opens up that idea of, hey, this game is definitely exploration. You should explore. You should actually go travel, traverse, make some distance, get some gear, come back to this later. I love that idea of this game. I understand that they don't really want people going too far into the game, of course, because basically by the time you make it to the end game, you're either going to trap yourself or you're gonna more likely get stupidly strong in a way that the game developers were never intending, which is fair, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. You know, I am going to go ahead and lose 35k to, I'm sorry, 35k. 3,500 to a rat. I'd rather do that now. Just to go ahead and get that out of the way. I would much rather just drop that than continue trying to exist next to one of those rats. Caelid rats are like New York rats. You know, I was about to make some kind of comparison on that joke, but I can't even tell you what a New York rat is like. I've only heard horror stories of them being massive, like dog-sized massive, and I'm like, damn, that sounds like a rat. I don't know how to feel about it. There we go. Alright, well, let's go collect some stones, get ourselves kind of ready for later game. This is, unfortunately, really, at this point, this is more so just setting up for later areas than it is handling anything else. So, but it's not bad. Can't complain. Do we take the more stats right now? I think we take the more stats right now, actually. The more stats makes more sense, frankly, at the moment. That is also just genuinely more health. So, yeah, that makes more sense. There's our rune arc for the run, so that way we have that ready for us. Smithing 9 and a dragon wound grease. Not that we're gonna need the grease anyways, because that isn't useful for like anything other than maybe selling it. Actually, I can't even really say selling. That would make sense because that's only worth what, like 100, 200 maybe. Yeah, dragon wound grease doesn't have a lot of value to it. Alright, there we go. Send him on a trip. Kick him up the ledge. Run on after the big boy. Send him off the cliff. Great. There he goes. Off to a new land. Okay, cool. Well, we're good on that. Do I get the shack up there? No, I guess not. I guess we could go ahead and just ignore the old man Because the fact of the matter is while poison arrows would be nice to have, we don't really need poison arrows per se. We're probably going to go ahead and make our way down to the shoreline, though, to go ahead and pick ourselves up the Somber 4 that we're going to need. Because that shit is expensive over at Iji's, and it makes no sense to spend oodles and oodles of money on that. You can make that jump, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you're trying not to die. So we're not going to do that. Just no. I can't even make an argument for being over by these graves, honestly. Because they don't really have a lot in terms of runes. Yeah, this is a 2. That's a 1. Wow, this is not really worth. That's a 6, but I can barely make an argument for a 6 on a good day, honestly. Unless it's like one of the little weather balloons that's chilling over in Liurnia. But, I mean, those are free. So, this area, nothing is free. Everything comes at a cost of potentially ruining your life. Okay. So roughly, I think one of the things we've been doing recently that hasn't been the best habit per se is that we kind of just keep pushing the run and pushing the run and pushing the run until I die. Which, you know, for the most part, it's not like I'm doing it on purpose to die. But I would say it might be better to hold off on taking the run too far, for the most part. Maybe we need to start figuring out, okay, what's a good stopping point? So, I think we're going to start playing to that idea of having an actual genuine stopping point during the run. When that'll be tonight, I'm not particularly sure, but we'll definitely get there when we get there. So, what is over by these things? I feel like there's something over by these lads. Like, they are blocking something, aren't they? No. Okay, never mind. I was just completely wrong there. Fair. Understandable. Completely based. Let's head after the +4 right now, I guess. Go ahead and get that knocked out of the way. These guys are chilling right here, so... Yes, that's what I was thinking too. I'd just have Torrent sit in this man's lap like he was getting ready for Christmas. Yep, makes perfect sense. Perfect. Fucking Torrent. Alright, there's the +4 right there, I believe. Is this the +4? No, that's Aeonian Butterflies. Weird that the Aeonian Butterfly has a higher value than the Somber 4. I mean, it is a valuable item, but I don't know if it's that valuable. So, sure, I guess why not? Alright, let's head on down this way, catch this Grace real quickly, and then we'll keep this ball rolling. I'm going to sit at the side of Grace to go ahead and stop the aggro, though. Save myself a little bit of time. A little bit of heartache. Do I need rot arrows? Not particularly. I guess, I don't know. It's something to possibly do. Yeah, you know what? I think we might do it. Favorite chips. Okay, so... I'm not sure if this is really a wild opinion, but it's definitely, for me, it's probably the salt and vinegar chips, honestly. Salt and vinegar chips. I also really love barbecue, if it's like the honey mesquite kind. Yeah. Those are usually my two big time favorites, frankly. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so perfect. We have 2 of these. Funny enough, we did need them. Okay, nice. Okay, pick these up right here. Great. I don't really need the cracked pot from this lad. That's, okay, that's 55k. I don't know if that's really worth picking up, honestly, but sure, why not? I'm feeling a little pricey. I'm a material girl, after all. Arrows, I can't really make an argument for needing more arrows right now. It just seems kind of dumb. So we're not even going to worry about that. Let's go pick up Rot Breath, just because we're in the area. And then we'll probably head on over to where the Flame of the Redmanes is, and that way we have that on lock. I'm guessing you also thoroughly enjoy having your mouth sting after eating almost half a bag of salt and vinegar chips too, huh? That's the thing about them is they hurt the mouth after a while, but that's the problem with Sour Patch Kids as well, and yet I still eat them, and it's a problem. It is such a problem. I really shouldn't eat them, frankly, but it's so good. It's so good. 15 Faith, 12 Arcane. That's actually pretty affordable. I don't mind that at all. That's pretty effective. Okay, I'm cool with that. We could definitely make those stats happen if we really, really want to. I was kind of considering the Frost Breath too, frankly, but I am not really too concerned about it at this time. So, yeah, I'm just not even going to worry about it. Exikes, you can eat a fat cock because I just don't have time for you literally ever. So yeah, eat a fat one. And by fat one, I don't mean a bag of chips. Just to clarify that one real quickly. I feel... I'm not sure where, but I feel like there's a scabbard? Scarab. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I keep forgetting what scarab is. Just think of the last time I got my mouth torn up. Man, they do tear up your mouth, and I don't want to admit that fact, but they do. Yo, Anthony, hey buddy, how you doing? Nice picture of, what is that, Goku Black? I didn't really need to kill that thing. Oh, I really didn't need to kill that thing. Huh. I definitely thought that was something better. My mistake. I'm doing pretty good, Anthony. Honestly, I'm doing pretty good. I'm having like a pretty nice week. I got to play a scary game that I haven't played in ages for the first time at a blue moon, which was awesome. I was really happy to play some more Silent Hill 2. And, yeah. What can I say? Oh, that reminds me. My PC setup is finally starting to come along in terms of actually being able to stream on there, which, frankly, is nice. That means I'm going to be able to broaden my horizons here and actually show you guys some more games. Though, we're definitely going to be playing Sonic Frontiers, just so you all know. It's absolutely 100% on the menu of what's going to be happening. Alright, run down here, run over here, pop this Site of Grace real quickly, that way we aren't going to get griefed in real time by these lads currently running our ass down. Great. Love to see it. Okay, so let's see if we can get this done correctly. Roughly, I believe I set up about right here. I don't think we have anything to that's stronger than what we currently have wielded, but we'll live with that result. So, it's fine. Also getting some actual workouts in for the first time in a blue moon, which is good. I feel like sometimes I don't always get my best workouts in, and anytime I don't work out, well, I'm just like, why am I doing today? What is the point? But, okay, so we can make it to a couple places, really, actually. I'm going to head over to the Church of Ella real quickly, and we're going to upgrade our katana twice. I'm not sure if that's really needed, per se, but it is needed in a general sense. Yes, I completely understand, Ronnie. You want me to smell your feet? Completely gotcha. No worries. You got those toesies hanging out for me? You barely have your toesies hanging out for me. Rude. Fucking rude. I'm going to leave. I don't have time for this. Oh, right, we do need to talk to Kale because he has a crafting kit. We need to actually pick that up. We could go kill Patches. Patches would give us a +7 spear, and a +7 spear would definitely be pretty good against the Bloodhound that we need to kill for the Bloodhound Fang. You know what? I think Patches just officially became my target, so we're going to go kill Patches, probably. I'm going to upgrade this thing the whole 2 times that I can. Never mind, I need... Oh, God damn it, I need 1 more stone. Okay, any chance the lads over to our left here would like to be generous for the first time this run? Please. Normally, my luck is a little dependent on one of them dropping a 1. Did the katana just spit out... I thought it just spit out some extra damage there. Huh. Weird. Run over here. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Any chance you want to drop the... Nope, okay, that's fair. That would be a lot to ask of you. Understandable. What is up with this luck? Okay, come on, man. Well, what is this luck? Come on, just 1 stone, guys. I just need the 1. Not a lot. I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm bothering with it, frankly. I should probably just get the Flame of the Redmanes put on this katana and just live with the results of that. Yeah, you know what? Let's head back to the Table of Lost Grace, get that set up, and that way we can go deal with the little troll under the bridge. Yeah. I think that is the move, currently.
No matter how you're...
Yep. 1... Literally missing it by 1, too. That's that is the obnoxious part about it. Okay, Sacred. Don't really think Sacred's at all the correct move. Fire might be worth it. I don't even know if split damage this early is worth it for what it's worth. Really, just having the damage buff is more than enough, honestly. So, yeah, let's head back, go deal with the lad, and, yeah, we'll go see Patches. And by see Patches, I mean murder him and steal his damn spear, because that thing is slightly stronger than what we currently have. Aren't we the friendliest? I think we're the friendliest. Can we apply a grease to this by any chance? Is that possible? Yes, we can. Okay, nice. Oh, that's awesome, Robert. Yeah, no, that glitch right there is pretty darn fun, and the fun part about it is, I guess that the glitch you're seeing in that clip is technically a rendition of what they used to have. Dark Souls 2, frankly, like, patch 1, like, of that game was stupidly broken. Like, that game was busted to just all hell. There were so many awesome... Like, there were awesome glitches, and there were not awesome glitches, but the awesome glitches were fucking cool, man. Like, seriously cool. That game could be, like, run in, like, 20 minutes or less, and that game normally is usually... You think Elden Ring speedruns are short, comparatively? That game, I think, base normally takes probably upwards to about maybe 2 hours, and that's on, like, speedrun pace if you don't do it with glitches. So, it's a pretty fucking long game, honestly. Especially Scholar of the First Sin, frankly. It is very long. That doesn't do a lot of damage, but I can't complain. Yeah, I can't complain. Okay, so he did it 3 times, and I wasn't really expecting 3 times. Kind of rude, honestly, but it is what it is. Normally, I'm able to time that out in such a way that it just kind of is a massive benefit to me. Get your ass in there. Get your ass in there. I don't even need to do it this way, but I am being a little cheesy just for the hell of it, because why not? And he's dead. Beautiful. Did we need to do it that way at all? No, not even slightly. Did we do it that way, though? Yes. Yes, we did. But yeah, no, honestly, there's some really cool glitches that Dark Souls 2 used to have, and I even went out of my way to hook up my PS3 and literally set it up so it would play on old patch. And, like, for instance, one of the very first glitches you can do in the game is that you can essentially set yourself up with a pair of binoculars, and if you can time it out right, you essentially get, like, a temporary speed boost where your movement doubles, well, actually triples, really. It triples for a very short instance. So, It's honestly, there's some really cool speed tech to the older Souls games. There's some really cool speed tech. I'll have to show you guys some more, honestly, because there's some good shit. I don't really need the fire grease for you, but I guess I will, because I'm gonna give you an ounce of respect. Yeah, an ounce of respect for patches. I believe you. Thanks for surrendering, big guy. There we go. We got that +7 spear. Looking good. Looking fine. There we go. That was pretty much the main point of coming there. I'm going to go ahead and send myself back over to... Actually, it might be faster to start from Fort Height, frankly, from what I'm seeing here on the map. No, actually, I'm sorry. No, there are inclines there that we need to work around anyways, so it just makes more sense just to go back. That's fine. Okay. Real quickly, I'm going to go ahead and set the spear up to have a... Oh, right, yeah, I just remembered the whole thing about not picking up the whetstone knife. Okay, understandable. Tell you what, I'm going to get the Side of Grace over... Maybe I'm overthinking that, actually. I don't think I need to do that. I have Flame of the Redmanes on this katana, and frankly, that should carry alone, because we can literally just flame stun the Bloodhound Knight and just make it so he can't do shit. So, we don't need to do a lot. I may be overthinking the early game right now. Maybe at least a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so chat, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys a very divisive question here, and if you don't have an opinion on it, then I guess that's completely fine. You don't need to have an opinion on it. But it is a divisive question all the same. Okay, that was maybe not worth picking up, frankly, but I did it all the same. Anyways, divisive question away. Do you guys like pho better, or do you like ramen better? And if you don't have a stake in this, then don't feel like you need to answer, because frankly, both of those things are definitely very much of the weeb variety of food. But I am curious to see what you guys have to say about either. Okay, so we don't really need that. Don't need that equipped. I'm going to go ahead and probably keep that where it is. Alright, let's go ahead and make this damn fight happen, shall we? There we go. Everjail away. And this should be, frankly, pretty straightforward. And we also have a flask that's very well set up right now, so... Yeah, we should be fine here. This shouldn't even be a problem. Okay, so that wasn't supposed to hit me necessarily, but it did. Understandable, sir. And we're going to go ahead and take that crit real quickly. And that is the power of Flame of the Redmanes, frankly. It is dummy thick, and I love it. It is definitely a beautiful thing if you're looking for a very good buff. God, that thing is so stupid strong. I love it. I do love Flame of the Redmanes. I'm very glad to see that it didn't get somehow touched over the last patch, frankly. There's some things that I'm very surprised didn't get touched upon, actually, with the last patch. One of the things is, surprisingly enough, the cheese for Nile still works. I tested it out the other day. I literally have one of my other characters, Mommy, currently set up, literally just to do that. Just to test the theory every single time. And so far, nope, not gone. Still there. I'm wondering if it'll ever happen, frankly, but at this point I'm kind of glad it doesn't. Because, I don't know, I just enjoy it. I enjoy cheese. I like my Gouda, I like my smoked Jack, I like, well, I guess it's not really smoked Jack, it's more like smoked Gouda, isn't it? But I like the smoked Gouda, I love the Jack, I love the Colby. Yeah, I love my cheese. I love Swiss. I don't know how many people like Swiss, actually. Swiss is a weird cheese to like sometimes, I feel. but I really do enjoy it. Yo, bats. That's crazy. Bats in this area? At this time of night? I don't think so, Jim. Oh, provolone. Oh, provolone. Absolutely true, Elaine. Provolone is definitely a top-tier cheese, honestly. I can't really say I think there's a bottom-tier cheese, honestly. They're definitely mid cheeses. Like, for me, personally, there are cheeses that I can't really see a situation where I'm going to enjoy it. Or, okay, let me correct that statement. There are cheeses that I see only very specific chances for them to be enjoyed for me. Blue cheese being one of them. And also, I'm forgetting what it is, but it's like spread cheese. I'm not a big spread cheese person, honestly. It's just, I would like to like spread cheese, but every time I have it, it's just a texture thing, frankly, of like, I don't know. I expect my cheese to have a very, like, more tough consistency to it, and then I have spread cheese, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, Jim. So, but provolone is a top tier. That is a fact. We could always upgrade this katana a couple more times now that we're coming through this area. That may be worth doing. I'm not sure, but it may be worth doing. We'll think about it. I guess another thing that we have going on now is we can't officially make it to the Altus Plateau, and we could just outright go make this weapon stupidly bust, and get it probably all the way up to like a +6 at this point, honestly. We don't need to, but we could. I'm kind of considering it. Maybe we will. It would technically cut travel times down by a lot later on in the run, too. That's honestly not too bad of an idea. I'm gonna buy this guy's lantern real quickly. I do like being able to see for what it's worth. Seeing is a pretty cool thing. Buy the one from him. I don't really need these. I don't plan on using a normal weapon at any point, honestly. So I don't think it's worth it to necessarily buy out what we're not using. So, no. I'm not going to concern myself with it. I do actually need to go turn that bell in for Patch's death. So that way I can actually buy those other turkey legs that he had been holding on to. That way we can actually get some more massive piles of runes when we actually kill some bosses. Not a bad idea. What is this item again? It's a craftsman book. Okay, cool. Actually useless. Gotcha. Don't need it. Is this a stone right here? I believe it to be... Yeah, it's a stone. Okay, cool. Didn't get griefed. Love to see it. Run away real fast, please. A little bit faster. Jesus Christ, thank you. Oh my god. Okay, run on down this way. Great. Not too bad, though. Not too bad pace-wise tonight. We're doing pretty good. I'm gonna be safe here. I would normally jump off this little bridge over to my left. Okay, we're about an hour in right now. It's not too bad. I would normally jump off the bridge right there and just save myself like a couple extra minutes, but it's frankly not worth it for the chance of possibly dying to fall damage right now. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Not today. Not so much. It's better to go after Iji first or go after the town key first. I guess, really, let's just go after the town key first, honestly, because, yeah, why not? I would rather get the academy key first, just to kind of get that ball going. Pick up a couple quick runes while we're here. I think I might want to kill Bernal on this run, actually. That is one bit of armor that I've consistently forgot to go pick up, honestly, and it's very good. Like, it's just very good armor. Like, I don't pick it up for some reason, and it's not for any particular reason, it's just, I forget. Like, consistently. I'm a forgetful guy. I don't need all of these, really. I'm just going to go and ignore the last one there. It was probably, like, the best one of the lot, but I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, there we go. We're at 2832 in terms of total runes right now. I'm not really concerned about that. We're just going to kind of keep this ball rolling so that way we can kind of just survive, honestly. It's not that deep. I do actually maybe want to get the Sight of Grace that's over here for what it's worth. Because we may be coming back here at some point. I'm not really sure why, but we may. No, I'm not going to concern myself with it. It's really not that deep. There's plenty of sources for certain items that we'd be looking for anyways, and it's not important to collect every single source. Didn't need that grease. I don't know why I picked it up. I just kind of griefed myself, really. There we go. And we're out of there. Great. I think what I'll be more excited about to actually show you guys is the when we get to Dark Souls 1, I'm frankly going to be pretty excited to show off some of the more interesting glitches in Dark Souls 1 for all intents and purposes. That shit is pretty dirty, honestly. There's some pretty good ones in the remaster that, like, I'm super glad are there, because honestly, it's pretty fun stuff. It's stuff that I just don't see my playthroughs going without anymore, frankly. Some out of bounds, some glitches that abuse death planes, some tax evasion, as I like to call it. Yeah, well, we'll have a fun time with Dark Souls. We'll have a fun time with Dark Souls. I'll make it a point to play the game with the stipulation of, like, we'll play with daggers only, frankly. That'll be our dagger only run. But we'll make it worth the time. I also just thoroughly enjoy the upgrade system in Dark Souls 1, honestly. It just feels, like, very stable. I don't know how else to describe it other than it just feels stable. So. Alrighty, well, we have made it all the way over here. Normally, I just do the other thing and I just jump around the one side. I used to think that that was how you had to do this little area here, but yeah, no, that's not even remotely true. Anyway, sit at the Sight of Grace, looking good. Go ahead and run over to our big man, Iji, right over here. I think we need a fair amount of runes still. I'm just going to go ahead and pop all of these, frankly. 36k. We need definitely a lot more than that, actually. 1600k. Okay. That should probably be enough to buy the 3 and the 2, I believe. Let's find out. Maybe my math is, yet again, oh god, it's so fucking wrong. It is so wrong it hurts. Why are they so expensive, man? Why, Iji? Why must you do this to us? Alright, time to pop some more runes and make them all count for something. There's enough to buy the 3k. Now we need to go and pop all of these probably just to do the level ups. God. I don't know if that's even enough, frankly, because somber weapons costing a lot is just a theme of this game. Okay, so we have the 1 through 4. Great. Now let's go ahead and actually upgrade our weapon of choice. Yep, already cost too much. Great, love to see it. 1280. I don't think we can afford this, actually. I don't think we can afford the full upgrade here. Maybe? Potentially? 2600, we can afford one more, at a bare minimum. Ah, okay, we just barely got that. Nice, okay, alright. I'm about it. And now, my friends, we officially have a new weapon. And that weapon is the Bloodhound Fang. And we already have the stats for it, we're already looking pretty there. Yeah, nice. Doing good. Doing pretty good, actually. That's a +4 Bloodhound Fang, can't complain. Not even for a minute. I am going to go and equip my Kukri real quickly here, because we're going to go collect, like, 2 more 6 stones while we're over in this field. Or 6 stones. 6 runes. Yeah. Just to go ahead and have the availability there. I'm not looking to die to fall damage today. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Bye. Well, folks, I think about now is that time where I should just go ahead and let you know. If you are new to the stream here tonight, and you have been enjoying yourself, I'd definitely appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a literal ton when you do that, and we stream pretty frequently, honestly, so if you enjoy yourself, you're having a good time with streams and everything like that, frankly, it just makes sense. So, feel free to subscribe to the channel, help me out, and, yeah, join us for a while longer. There we go. Okay. And I think that's roughly about everything I want to do here for now. Well, let's go ahead and head back to the main gate for South Raya Lucaria, and we can start kind of grinding our way through this area for the most part. Didn't really need to hop on the horse there, did I, actually? Huh. That's fine. I'm kind of thinking right now on whether or not I want to deal with, Did I go through Fort Height? I suddenly can't remember if I actually went through Fort Height. No, I didn't. Okay. So I would actually need to go through Fort Height in order to actually make it through there right now. Okay, understandable. Alright, well let's head back to Fort Height for now. I'm going to go ahead and do the run through there, just to go ahead and collect the gear that's available in the actual fort. Just go ahead and get it knocked out of the way. We're actually looking pretty strong, pretty tanky at this point. Definitely a lot more meaty than we were before. So we can definitely just run through here without... Really, we could have done this sooner. That's the first time I think I've ever been hit by that volley of arrows. Interesting. That seems pretty right. You know, that seems like a pretty understandable omen. Get hit by the rat, you love to see it. Run through here, grab this real quickly, run back out, yeet. Oh my god, that definitely almost just, yep, that almost bonked me right square in the head. That would not have been pretty. Yo, big man. Understandable, sir. Can I just get away with doing this? Yes, I can. Kind of. Okay, great. That worked out perfectly. You know, definitely no failures right now. When's the retch run? JS, well, I guess we didn't do, like, technically a retch run, but we did a level 1 run. So, I'm gonna say, give me until about, you're probably 750 subscribers, roughly. I might make it an incentive, honestly, because just a pure retch run, no death, that sounds brutal. That would be a lot of fun, though. Also, welcome to the chat, JS. Nice to meet you. Okay, there we go. We got that deck display that we needed. Let's head back here, I guess. Do I want to go to Altus yet? I could. I could definitely go to Altus right now. And we could get this bad boy up to a +5, if not a +6. Which would be pretty good. Do I need to do that? Not really, I would say. I don't know. It's something to consider. Oh boy, I can make a single bleed. Bleed grease. Great. Love to see it. Yeah, let's start heading through here, I guess, if anything, and we can go ahead and kind of get ourselves on pace to deal with Renala. I think we're okay to fight her right now, but I would rather kind of do some other stuff first before we worry about that. Hit him, break the knees, smack him in the face, hit him one more time. Great, love to see it. Sorcerer man-shits. I love to see it. Wonderful. Hope you are doing well tonight, JS. Okay, so this is roughly about the point to when I would argue, hey, we don't really need to get that Site of Grace over there, because there's literally no point to getting something that we aren't going to be around for if we aren't supposed to die. So we're not going to come back through this area, like, ever. From Suffocate, they don't do no level run. Kind of saddening, but I do a retch run with boost items. I think I read that right. I'll need to kind of read through it again, frankly. Never good to be kind of groped by the undead at the same time that you're trying to read comments. Not the smartest plan I've ever made. There we go. Head back up here. Don't do a no level run through New Game Plus. Kind of saddening, but I do... Oh, okay, yeah, I see. You know, that is kind of the thing about this game, isn't it? There's a lot of things about Elden Ring, Elden Ring that's done very interestingly. Like certain things about this game where it allows you to do a lot of other things the other games just don't allow, frankly, but it also kind of makes a lot of things that you would do in the other games just a lot fucking harder, honestly. It goes out of its way to just make certain challenges just that much harder because it's like, look, the fact of the matter is we gave you so much more to make this game easier. And they scale it. And it sucks. And it hurts. Okay, we have a +4 Bloodhound's Fang right now. We could definitely go handle Radagon's Wolf. I'm going to hold off, actually. I think I am going to go ahead and make the decision. I'm going to go ahead and head on towards Altus to go ahead and get the upgrade items needed to get this bad boy up to a +6. I would rather honestly do that now than think about it later. New retch runs use items that add points to base stats so they can use other weapons without lack of stat issues. Yeah, no, definitely. That is for sure a thing. And I mean, I can't lie to you. I definitely used the stat items myself when I did my level 1 run to go ahead and actually properly be able to do some other stuff and make sure that I wasn't completely weak. It makes the game more manageable. I think if I were ever to do a pure retch run, though, I could probably see myself doing it. I can't really say that I'd be able to complete it reasonably. Like, certain things would definitely grief me to no end for what it's worth. But I could probably see myself getting through it. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends on a level of stipulation. Because if we're talking, like, pure retch, no upgrade to the base club kind of shit, frankly, I don't know if I'd be able to do that, actually. That would be painful. I'm limited myself to using the club or Venomous Fang. Honestly, man, if you can do that, that's super impressive. It's absolutely a strenuous, stressful task to do something like that, so all the more power to you if you were able to make that much happen. Like, level 1 with items is still a brutal task, so doing it without the available items is still just brutal. That sounds terrible, actually. It almost reaches a point of like, is it fun anymore? I hope it was. I really do. And I hope that you still got the payoff of like, you know, we really did this. Like, we got through these fights. I think in a level 1 retch run, if I was still allowed to at least upgrade my club, why did the horse not show up? I could do that. I could do that for sure. That's pretty much the answer, isn't it, JS? That's pretty much the answer. Yeah. It's all about being a masochist when it comes to this game, isn't it? Boy. Yeah, no, I could probably see myself making it through. Now, for that run, did you use armor or anything like that, or was it just literally naked and a club and venomous fangs? Also, I feel like if I just had to do just the base game, I'd probably be okay. Weapon upgrades legal. Yeah, if I could do weapon upgrades and just not have to suffer on that much, yeah, I could do it. I could probably do it. It's just the work in progress, really, that it becomes. Okay. So right now, I believe I need a second stone sword key to actually access the... Oh, actually, never mind. I already have it. So I can go access the old Altus tunnel right now and actually go collect what I'm looking for. So let me go do that now, actually, I guess. Hold up, but it's so damn good. That's really kind of the general opinion that I have about it too, Robert, honestly. That's roughly the opinion that I have about it too now at this point. I think what I would say is that if I'm looking for something that's very, like, complex in terms of flavor, it's definitely about ramen, frankly. But if I'm looking for something that's, frankly, just very chill on the taste buds, then it's definitely more about pho for me. Pho kind of has one of those flavors where it's like, you're not tasting this for, like, an interesting time, but you are tasting this for just a good time, is what I would say. Which is really funny, because I started on ramen for what it was worth, and I used to think that pho was literally just bad ramen. That's where my mindset was at. But it pretty much just took my friend just being like, that's not really the concept you're working with here. Well, we didn't get it. That's fine. I guess we don't get Bloody Slash today. Oh well. But yeah, it really did just kind of take some convincing out of my friend for me to just go, okay, fine, let me just completely separate the two concepts. One is not the other. I don't think I've ever seen that guy just go right up with the hands, honestly. He has never once ever just run up on me and just smacked my ass. That was kind of impressive. A little kinky. I'm gonna run away from this giant before he decides to do the same. Beef ramen with an egg on top. I don't know what it is, JS, about the egg on top, but I swear that shit is like crack cocaine to me, man. Like, I literally will go get ramen sometimes just for the egg alone. Like, that shit right there, I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing it. And I love it. I love it too much. It's just kind of good. This place scares me slightly. It scares me slightly. Okay, good, we got away with it. Thank God. I wasn't sure why. It really is just the dogs, frankly. They just suddenly grief you out of nowhere, and they just make the entire process painful. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's all about the egg in the ramen, frankly. What can I say? It just does something different. It does something so different. I also like myself the pork and everything, but really, if I'm gonna go for ramen at this point, it's usually more about getting just... It's just about the broth, frankly, for me. Oh, the dogs are griefing. That seems about appropriate for them, actually. I think the last run that we had majorly killed JS, it was funny enough, the catapults. The catapults just came out of nowhere and just griefed us to no end. It was actually a pretty good run for what it was worth, and then it just suddenly ended because we got like 16 random catapult shots altogether. And funny enough, it's the TikTok I used tonight to promote the stream, and it was just painful. It was really painful just seeing the run die to that. Out of all things. Ugh. Alright, well, we got ourselves our +6. Now we just need to go get the +5. We can get this bad boy up to the +6 that we wanted at. Still need that +7 to actually make the further forward progression, but it is what it is for now. And we will take what we can get. Back to the Altus Plateau. And now we can start heading the other direction. Wonderful. So far, on these runs that we've had so far, that was a silly little statement I just made there. the furthest we've made it at this point has been all the way to Malekith. We made it all the way to Malekith in a single night, and we got griefed by his second phase. Because his second phase, we were using the Bloodhound Fang, we were blocking with it, and we just suddenly lost the run because he decided to give us the Unga Bunga explosion with the black flame. And yeah, that was it. That was just legit it to the run. It was a pretty painful end to the run, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna light this side of Grace. It's a little bit closer to where we want to go ultimately, and I would like some availability if we can help ourselves. So, there we go. Pick that up. Trajectory monitor mounted on the side. Oh my god. It's almost as if they have that or something. Are we doing Malenia as well? She is in the possibility of things, yes. Though I will say we're probably going to play base game first, so right now we're just kind of focusing any percent run right now. But once we're done with any percent, then we'll definitely include, like, Moog and Malenia for sure on this run. So, yeah, no, everything is absolutely on the table. It's more so just right now about beating the game, first and foremost. I'm going to touch the side of Grace, then we're going to head on down, and we're going to go get ourselves that +5 I was talking so much about. Yes, sirree. I'm a little scared about that drop. Always really enjoyed the spices that foe has. That is always something I'm a little surprised about, frankly, with foe, is that if you do it just right with foe, you can definitely make that stuff literally kill your taste buds. Well, not kill your taste buds, but just light your ass on fire very quickly. I like that fact, but it's it seems goofy when it does it, frankly, because it's such a just meaty broth. And it doesn't even happen that often for me, but... Oh god, JS. Yeah, that sounds very painful. It sounds to me like at that point, like, that would definitely just be kind of like... I think we need to take, like, a week off kind of stuff. I think that happened on one of our runs, roughly, when we just finally said, you know what, I think we just need to take a break from this fight. This is too much work. I don't have... Damn it, I was kind of hoping I had at least one blunt weapon, but we don't have a single blunt weapon right now. I'm wondering if we head back to the Table of Lost Grace to pick one up real quickly, or if we just run through this area and just don't bother to kill things. How does Flame of the Redmanes do against these lads? I'm not really looking to kill them per se, but they are in my way. Okay, that's not terrible damage, actually. Maybe worth it to magic grease this bad boy just for the sake of argument. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and use this, I think, for now. Really, the idea here is that we run through, we pick up what we need, and we move along with our day. Okay, didn't hit us. Wonderful. Great, we got the item that we came here for. Now let's leave real fast. No mistakes to make. Okay, Anthony. No worries, buddy. Have a good rest of your night. Get some good sleep and all that magic, okay? Take care. Good to see you as always. Yo, look at that lighting. Hang on. I'm sorry, I'm gushing a little bit right now, but look at that lighting effect. That is... Oh, that's a little bedazzling. That's bedazzling. I like that shit. That was nice. I'm sorry. I know it's doofy whenever I get like this, but look at that shit. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. This game does so many things so well, frankly. I know the PvP, frankly, in this game is pretty griefed at this point in time, but there's a lot that this game just does stupidly well. Do I like spicy food in general? Yes. Yes, I do. I do like spicy food in general. I love myself some good spicy food. It's always a good time. Okay, so really everything she's selling completely useless. I'm going to go and give her the bell, though. Get Patch's chicken feet. There we go. Looking good. That's really about the only reason we killed Patches, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, Dusty. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Welcome back. I hope you are doing quite well. Okay, there we go. Did we already use up all our magic grease? Yes, we did. Okay, understandable. I think we're pretty much right on pace to go deal with Morgoth at this point, so I'm probably going to deal with him. Okay, there we go. And, oh my god, it's so expensive! Okay, great. Love to see it. Dragon Wound Grease gets to be sold. Love to see it. How do you pronounce your YouTube name? Fire Carius is how I would pronounce it. Though if you pronounce it differently, I'm honestly not too opposed to it, frankly, at this point, because one of the things that I'm very used to at this point in my life is that people get my name very wrong on average, which is fine. I don't mind. Starting to become busy? Okay, Dusty, absolutely no problem, buddy. Or if you're talking more in a sense of, like, where you're at currently in life, which I completely understand that vibe, too. I've been fucking running 1.5 miles lately, and it feels like I just... like, it just keeps coming, and it just keeps coming. Okay, that's good to go. I think that's fine. I'm not going to go ahead and upgrade the katana a second time. There's really no need there. Let's go deal with Margit. Let's go deal with Margit. Okay, so Margit's going to be probably pretty easy. I guess I could have done one more thing here, but it's really not that deep, honestly, at this point. Which is I could have gone to get the, I'm forgetting what it's called right now, the dagger, and go ahead and put Golden Bow on it. It's not bad to have, but it's Margit, frankly, and I don't think I should need that at this point. Shouldn't really need that. It's extra damage, sure, but it's not needed. Especially with the weapon we're using. Like, not even slightly. I am questioning, though, do we go ahead and apply bleed grease? No, we don't need bleed grease for this shit. It's completely unnecessary. Exactly. We're relaxing here. We're all about the relaxation, the chill time, having some fun. Seeing Margit show up.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden.
Yo, there he is. That boy. Old Man Withers.
By the
Alright, we're gonna bully the old man. Run at the big man. I'm a little surprised I didn't actually stagger him, but I guess it is what it is. Anyways, there he is. There's a dead man. So obviously you can tell just from that instance, yes, we're a bit over-prepped for this fight. Clock the fuck out. Or do nothing. God, yeah. That really is just kind of the thing, isn't it? It's always a much better day when you just get to clock out and just do nothing anymore. Definitely a lot happier after that. My god. Yeah. Yeah, until bed. It's always until bed. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm not sure right now in terms of actual pacing. I'm gonna see if we can do also Renala tonight. If we can, I would love to do that. Uh-huh, okay, alright, yep. No, open that main gate. Thank you, big guy. Thank you very much.
The gates! Open the gates!
There... Oh, trust me, JS, I completely agree with you. Like, Margit is a seriously hard fight for what it's worth. Like, he is genuinely, like, a difficult fight. And I actually never knew that they they patched him, actually. I didn't know that there was a a patch for him. I never knew that they did that. Interesting. I guess really right now, what should we do? We should probably go ahead and kind of get our damage kind of buffed up. We're kind of low in total total stat damage, so we probably want to start putting our stats up at least a little bit. Okay. Do it again. Do it again. Great, love to see it. Hop over this. We do want to end up getting this Grace over here, and the only reason is because we are going to be using Godric's Great Rune for the most part during this run. It is honestly a very good item to have. So we're definitely going to be using it. It's literally 40 free levels. Why not? So yeah, we're definitely getting it. For now, get the Set of Grace, and we'll keep this ball rolling. Honestly, now I think we're about to go have a much easier boss fight, because, frankly, Godric is goofy, to say the least, anymore. I can't even say that I wish for him to be a harder fight, but yeah, he's just not a hard fight. He's just not. Like, he has the chance to murder you outright, but that usually doesn't happen anymore, honestly, as long as you're kind of paying attention to what he gives you. Well, I rolled the first one, so I'll take that. It's not a lot, but it is something. Yo, I'll take those. Okay, cool. Chug real quickly to avoid getting too damaged. Great. I'm going to swap off to the Bloodhound Fang, actually, because the next little bit up here can grief. Can grief. It's not likely to grief, but there's the grief. There's the grief sauce. Okay, hit the Set of Grace real quickly. Any chance I can sit down at this before it becomes a problem? No. Understandable. We'll just go ahead and do that now. Fuck. Okay, there we go. One thing I don't know if any of you actually agree with me on this one, but did anybody else kind of just completely blank out on the whole little second part in Stormvale? That you have to go find the massive corpse of Rykard. Is it Rykard? I think it's Rykard. I'm not sure who it is down there. It's one of the Godefroy? Maybe it's Godefroy. No, that's wrong too. Damn it, I wish I could remember his name for the life of me. He's the one that died in the Night of the Black Knives. So, yeah. Made Neo look sick as fuck. Yo, awesome. Glad to hear that they made a cool game. Neo's an interesting game. Maybe I'll play that sometime. I'll have to see about it, actually. That would be a pretty fun time. There we go. Light that Side of Grace. Okay, magical. And on that note, I think we're pretty much ready for this boss fight. Alright, hit that real quickly. I mean, I guess we don't have to do that just yet. I'm gonna actually just focus on just using the blade here. Break the man's knees, roll the attack, great. So ideally he does not this. Hit him once, hit him twice, great. This is not an ideal position to be in when he does this. Ideally what you want is you want to be right on his butt, because it literally just gives you the freedom to just murder him. But we didn't really get a very good first phase, honestly. So, take it for what it's worth. Homie's gonna scream. Okay. A yeet. And there, he has been disarmed. That was not enough to stagger him? What? That's a little wild, actually. I'm a little surprised we didn't stagger him there. Understandable, sir. That would be unreasonable of me to request of you. Okay, so he's starting to do some really wackadoo whack shit, and I'm not really used to him doing it, frankly. But anyways, he's dead. That was probably the longest fight we've had with him recently. Not super ideal. Yeah, Robert, we're doing some fatty fat damage right now, for sure. Like, we're pretty much geared up to the nines at the moment. I need to go kill Bernal. Once we get this Great Rune, we go kill Bernal, probably. You know, one thing I kind of wish they would add in the patch is the availability to ride torrent on these bridges. I can kind of understand why they wouldn't necessarily want that, but at the same time, I just don't know why they don't, frankly, because it's like, it's like the perfect place to be able to ride your horse. Literally the perfect place. So it's just wild that you can't. It's called Wolong Fallen Dynasty. That sounds amazing, actually. That sounds like an amazing name for the game. Also, welcome to the chat, Jess. I hope you are doing quite well. Good to see you. I don't need to kill this thing, but I'm going to. Because I'm very, very scared of these things just launching me off the side of the ledge over there. And, yes, that has happened. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. Those Golem archers. Those Golem archers are insanely impressive in this game, honestly. A lot of the archers in this game are insanely busties. Like, stupidly strong. I think the weakest one you can encounter, and this is not talking about their damage output, this is just talking about, like, if they hit you or not. I think one of the weakest ones you encounter is, frankly, the Lendel archers. Those guys just no. No. Like getting juggled by Radon Aerostorm, oh my god, yeah. It shouldn't happen, but it can. You're absolutely dead on the money, yes. I swear, that is patch 1, or pre-patch Radon, frankly. Mans would snipe you across the map, even if you were riding Torrent, like, 50 miles an hour, left or right. It didn't matter what you were doing, he just said no. You either hop off your horse and roll that shit, or you die. And I was pretty about the energy, actually. I thought it was, frankly, pretty fun. It was obnoxious, but I also liked it way too much. So, it's a bit of a problem. Sad they made him easier? Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, I agree. Yeah. I remember my very first fight with him. I literally spent probably about a solid 4 hours beating him. Like, I spent 4 hours fighting that man's just to beat him my very first time, and he took definitely every ounce of my patience just to get through. So, actually, I just realized my armament is at 388 right now. I'm actually pretty strong. Yeah, you know what? No. Okay. No, I am going to take more strength, actually. We're going to take more strength. I'm literally about to equip Godric's Great Rune anyways, so we're about to become very, very busties, actually. There we go. And let's go deal with some more shit in this area. Cool. We're making some pretty decent progress, actually, for what it is tonight. Like, I cannot complain. I cannot complain at all. It's pretty good. Pass on Drunk Souls playthrough. I'll probably do that at some point here, honestly. That sounds pretty fun. The only thing I'd say, frankly, Dusty, is that I usually end up drinking anyways when I'm playing, but we could probably do a night where it's literally just every time I die, I take a drink or something like that, so I don't see why not. I like the theme of it. It's pretty fun. Break my stance real quickly, big guy. Understandable. Hit him. Oh my god. I don't think he has a tail anymore. Can I just say, I find it impressive that the boss is literally just starting to grief out of real time. Like, he just gave us a run for our money, even though after we just decimated his health bar. Just decided he was suddenly done fighting. What a jerk. Bosses seem so hard, let's nerf him a bit. We took stun away from Azure Comet, let's buff magic damage. Everything falls over. Ah, yeah. There's a lot of things with this game, frankly, that end up being weird on what they decide to buff and what they decide to nerf at this point. I'm going to take the more health, actually. I think we're good on most other things that we have equipped currently. I'm not going to worry about the other shit. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best right now. Gotta be safe. Gotta be safe. At least to some extent. I think the game is balancing itself relatively well at this point. I like the idea of Comet Azure. I don't know. It's one of those things of fighting the gargoyle. I can't even tell you that I'm fighting the gargoyle, frankly. If I can avoid it for a while, I probably will. They are genuinely bullshit. Can't invade people anymore. I run into 3 casters that all spam Star of Ruins. That sounds abysmal, and I will definitely say right now, Jess, that is just awful. I don't really do much of the PvP, honestly, because frankly, PvP is not my gig. But that is just abysmal, and this game's PvP system is pretty rough, to say the least. Okay, and Moongrum. Unfortunately, none of them are like Moongrum. Moongrum sends himself home for you. The sweetheart that he is. You know what? We have an extra item here than usual. Let me equip it, actually. Fuck it. Why not? I'm gonna swap off to the katana for the first little bit here, because the first thing that we're dealing with is the little lads. There's no reason to grief ourselves in real time. Yeah. Okay. God, do I want to top off on my health? I kind of do. I know we have a lot of health right now, but at the same time, I don't know. It's probably more of a concern than it should be, honestly. But yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. There we go. Renala's not really a big issue, but since you use Rykard's spear, but you know, I mean, Jess, that's the thing about the Souls series, right? It's like everybody's playing to the meta or playing to have a lot of doofy fun. Unfortunately, it feels like Elden Ring is a lot more meta than it is a lot more fun. Like, there's not as many fun folks. Also, this game, frankly, griefs, like, super hard. Because, like, the meta is just stupidly strong in this game. People who play to the meta in this game just control the game. Why did I eat my chicken foot? Rolled the attack properly, love to see it. That was a mistake that I made there, don't know why I did that. Where are they? Thank you. Okay, where's the last one? There it is. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. Chug this early. Eat this now. Okay. Okay, we're looking good. We should be fine. Try to be fun when I can, but I always get... Yeah, God, yeah. Do you think Bloodborne is harder? Bloodborne... I don't think it's hard, necessarily. It's just got a lot of things that, like, are pretty rough, honestly.
My beloved.
It's a different learning curve, is what I would say, actually.
I will.
That is what I would say. You also have less variety in terms of total weaponry. Okay, so I think we're gonna melt her. Understandable. Get bonked real quickly. It's the doggies. That's actually completely fine. Literally the easiest summon to deal with. I'm a little surprised that didn't hit her, but okay, sure. Yeah, Bloodborne is just mechanically different, and that's really what you're learning, is the thing. No, no, no! She really just almost did that to us, huh? My God. My God, I can't believe she almost did that to us. That is disgusting. The fact that she literally almost just melted us on the spot. Oh my God. Just a quick reminder, that would have been an hour and 40 down the drain because Renala got a little too frisky with her butt. Which, frankly, seems very fitting. You get someone else with a mimic veil, inescapable madness, and immediately died. What could only explain? Massively over-leveled one-shotting me and a mid-incantation. Jeez. Yeah, I won't lie to you, Jess. This is definitely why I don't really do the PvP in this game. I would definitely tell you guys, if we were playing like Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2, I would probably do the PvP with you guys. Not to say those games don't have metas, it's just, I'm more used to those games having fun, folks, as opposed to just straight up disgusting meta the entire time. It is not super fun. Inescapable is big fun, though. I'm glad to hear that much, at least. It looks like a very fun move. It's just obnoxious when you don't get to enjoy it. Skill gap to use. It's so satisfying when you land it. Prefer the PvE over the PvP. Yeah, that's pretty much the thing. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I just enjoy myself more when I'm doing the PvP, honestly, in this game. It's just... The game is frankly built around co-oping and PvP. Or, I'm sorry, PvE. My bad. But, I don't know. The game needs work. The game needs work when it comes to the PvP. I know they did just release that patch for essentially making it so stats are different between PvE and PvP, which is cool. I'm glad to see that. But it's going to be more so interesting seeing how well they've really figured that out in the long run. Okay. So realistically, I think I just need more health at this point. I'm going to probably see if I can get myself up to like base 35 health. At least. So that way we don't have to worry about dying as much. Nerf magic in PvP? Oh no, absolutely. Magic probably needs to be nerfed in PvP. Like, seriously bad. But I definitely enjoy magic a lot in this game. It's just obnoxious in the PvP elements, because it is just outright usually stronger than most normal options in this game. Renala Moon one-shots you through max magic defense. I could believe that. Renala Moon is honestly, like, I think it needs 70 intelligence just to cast. Like, yeah, I could definitely see that being a one-shotter for most normal players. Go too big on PvP. More PvP. I'd have to agree with that at this point, Dusty. The fact of the matter is while these games, they kind of veered pretty hard away from what the Soulsborne PvP system was, really, at this point. They kind of saw people doing too many duels, and they were like, hey, okay, people clearly like doing that. And at this point, really, they probably should just go back to what they were kind of doing, honestly, which was making things more randomized. Yeah, Bloodborne community was pretty good. I wish I liked the Bloodborne, I wish I liked Bloodborne more, honestly. I just don't as much. It's just sort of... The weapon variety in that game doesn't feel super diverse, honestly. Like, it is diverse, but damage-wise, you can't pick any of the weapons and arguably do the same amount of DPS, kind of. So respectful. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice when you get a respectful community, honestly. It's very nice. DS2 had some very nice PvP dueling, actually, too. Literally, just you'd set up on Iron Keep, and it would just be literally duels, back to back to back. And, yeah, it was awesome. I really, really enjoyed that time. But, unfortunately, we are no longer in that time. And it makes me quite sad, actually. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so we are currently reaching the point to where we died miserably last time. I'm hoping we can get through this. We have ourselves a pretty strong loadout for the most part, but I'm wondering if there's anything else I should really do here. I think we should be fine. Alright. A little bit scared, because this next fight definitely has a chance to completely grief the pot. So it'll be interesting seeing how bad this gets, if it gets bad. Alright, is he taking aim at me at this point? I really can't tell. Yes, he is. Yeah. The mechanics in Bloodborne, once you pick them up, really, that's exactly true. Yeah. It just becomes a very... just not even... I can't say simple, but it becomes very fun. That's really, like, the whole thing, I would say, is that it just becomes a fun time, in general. Hit him one more time. Knock his ass off. Hit him again. Roll the attack. Poor roll. Understandable. Roll the attack. Okay. Roll the attack. Roll it. Run away for a minute. Reset the situation. Roll the attack. Run away. Bad time to have my nose itch, actually. I'm gonna run away, reset the situation. Roll. Okay, this is one of those attacks that griefs in real time, and I have never been able to roll the second part of that attack, honestly. It just doesn't seem worth it. Alright, he's griefing a little bit right now, but we'll live with it. Chug. Rolled. Understandable. Okay. Not so bad. I definitely rolled there, but let's pretend like I didn't for a minute, okay? Hit him again. Hit him again, hit him again. Beautiful. Okay, alright, cool. We had plenty of health. Doesn't even matter that that hit us. Wonderful. Okay, alright, now that that fight is over, I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on chat real quickly. Subtle nuances from that other stuff. I could definitely see that being the case, Jess. I feel like those venom things, unfortunately, probably weren't the best thing in the world. But, I mean, I'm just glad you made it through, frankly. That's the good news in this case. So. Oh, boy. Alright, I guess I should probably... I think I want to go get some endurance, but I want to go ahead and go get myself some better armor. Because right now, my current armor set, while it's okay, I could probably pick up a better one, and I'd probably be better off. Maybe not. Maybe I don't really need to, but I am considering it, frankly, at this point. We're pretty set up, actually. We're pretty set up. Shield-only run has been the most enjoyable run to this date. Funny enough, Jess, I would say the same thing about that run for me as well, but more so about the Malenia fight. The Malenia fight that I had was actually insanely fun. Now, granted, yes, I did use the Scuff strats, I did use the Palisade Shield with Shield Crash, and, I mean, frankly, it was just fun. It was really fun. I've never had so much fun with that boss in this game, and I usually just kind of see her as like, I don't know why I'm fighting you right now. I don't particularly like Malenia. She's not a very fun boss. Spike Palisade with Poison Crash was big fun. Exactly. It was just a lot of fun. It was fun being able to do something so insanely goofy on Melania, and also just seeing her get her ass knocked over every single time. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed just knocking her on her ass. I'm gonna kill this lad because he drops, like, a lot of runes, and honestly, kind of worth. Yeah, actually kind of worth, frankly. Alright, and now we get to do some rooftop scaling. Beautiful! Because they patched my favorite skip. I know I shouldn't be bitter about it, but it still bums me out to no end that they patched the little tiny ledge skip. I was so happy with it. And it's gone. It's just gone forever. God damn it. I know you can kind of still do it, but it's not the same anymore. It's a scuffed version of the same skip, frankly, and it's not worth doing at this point. Do I need this Site of Grace? I guess I do need this Site of Grace, actually, because we're going to be coming back here later, since, like I said, they patched that fucking skip. I feel like I sound so bitter when I'm talking about it, too. And that's pretty much true. I am bitter. It was my favorite skip. Yo, you weren't supposed to hit me with that, man. That's a little rude. I hope he's gonna pay me extra for that one. That may not have been the time to do that, actually, but we got away with it, so it doesn't matter. That you fought so far. Making it so far. Dusty, we are definitely making some fat progress right now, honestly. Remember, two-shotting Red Wolf with counter heavies. That sounds so fun, actually. Doing anything absurd like that in this game, frankly, is very fun. I think one of my favorite details about these games is that they end up having a lot of scuff to them. Because, like, I love the scuff in this game. I love scuff. I think it's one of my favorite parts about the Soulsborns. Oh, the homie has lightning urns. Interesting. Okay. Understandable. Melina, did I ask you to show up?
My utmost for bringing me here. And
oh, right. Yeah, I just remembered. She shows up at this point to disappear on us. So fucking rude. Actually, so rude. How dare she? Alrighty, folks. I guess let's go continue. Let's push onwards. I'm actually not going to worry about getting all my buffs set up right now because we're about to deal with some kind of bullshit, honestly. And I would rather just be better set up for dealing with the Godfrey Golden fight. Because I think we'll be fine on this. It shouldn't be that bad of an issue. We have a +6 Bloodhound Fang. It's honestly daddy thickums with the damage. We also have Flame of the Redmanes. This should be fine. We're super good. Alright, keep running. Ignore all these lads because they do like to grief, and yes, they would love to join me in the arena with the boss. Head in there. Cool. Chug up. Great. Okay. Starts the fight off. Not with what I wanted, actually. I should probably level it. You're not wrong. You're absolutely right. I'm going to probably head down to the Weeping Peninsula soon enough here to go ahead and do that. Technically the wrong way to roll there, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyways because it's stupid and I'm not really feeling too bright. Hit him with one of these. Rolled. Alright, Godfrey, that's a really nice attack, and I do like punishing you for it, but do something else. Oh yeah, absolutely. The next boss coming up is going to be a grievance and a half. Oh, hey, the big man got a stagger. What a sweetheart. Scooter knows how to BitTorrent. Fucking goddamn it. It's such a dumb joke. And he's dead. Beautiful. The boy is gone. Golden, more like piss yellow. Fucking loser. Anyways, that's another boss fight down. Let's go ahead and level ourselves up a little bit. And, yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and probably pump strength here, actually. Get some more stats going for that. Hang on, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that a little bit. We're gonna go for a little bit more faith, actually, too, because we do want to be able to start using Flame of the Red Mains when we pick that up. I'm sorry, not Flame of the Red Mains. Flame Grant Me Strength. But let's head on down to the Weeping Peninsula. Let's head on down to the Weeping Peninsula. There's 2 churches here, I believe, and we can get the flask up at least twice. Okay, whistled. I'll whistle again. 99 arcane builds with Swarm of the Flies. That does sound fun. I have yet to really try Swarm of Flies, actually. Like, I did use it during the level 1 run that we did, which honestly went pretty darn well when we used it properly. But that was probably the one instance where I properly used it, honestly. So I haven't seen it at full capacity, like, ever. I don't really need that smithy stone, do I? No, not at all. Don't know I picked it up. Interesting. Just using it as your... That sounds... Okay, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good, Jess. Nice. Nice. Alright, guys. You know, I am going to go ahead and say here, it is already 11:47 at night for me, so I am probably going to call things soon. Just so you know. But for now, we're going to go ahead and run around, collect what we are currently going to collect while we're in town here. And, no, I hope you guys have had a really wonderful night with me, honestly. I really do. It's been a really fun time. I've been really enjoying this playthrough. I gotta say, like, this has actually been probably one of my favorite runs so far, and it's just because we get to be creative. Sure, resets are pretty intense in this, but it's a lot of fun. Plus, I can't bleed for a bit. I mean, yeah, that definitely, absolutely true, Jess. Makes sense. Not having the availability to bleed a non-bleed. No pinky in the brains. Robert, you should be happy. There's even more of a chance for you to see them tonight. Or not tonight, the next time we stream. I don't want to run the stream too long and end up griefing ourselves in real time because I ended up being a little tired or something. So... Where are we in the scheme of things, actually? We're 2 hours into this run right now. We're already up to Morgoth at this point in the game. And then once we make it to the mountaintop of the Giants, we officially are able to upgrade our weapon an extra 3 times, just because we can go get ourselves a +7, which is, frankly, dummy thick and disgusting and beautiful all at the same time. So that's pretty good. One thing I think I brought up with you guys earlier is I was thinking about killing the avatar that's over there. They specifically give me something that would make the potential of dying to a super one-shot move much easier. Mini speedrun without dying, that's pretty much essentially it. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing, Robert. Okay, hop over this. Grab this. That wasn't really that useful, was it? Okay, fair enough. A bunch of Trina's the Lilies, love to see it. And then we can go ahead and get that second flask charge upgrade. I'm currently blanking out on where I can go get some more flask charge upgrades, actually. I'm not 100% sure right now. Like, obviously I've just picked up these last 2. I've got the one over by the Third Church America. Not sure where else to go. I know there's definitely at least one more in Lanedell. Well, I'm sorry, not in Lanedell, but, over in the Altus Plateau somewhere. Is that the shield tier? Yeah, that's the bubble tier, Jess. I think it's both actually. It's the bubble tier and it's also the auto heal at the same time. We're probably only doing it really for the one thing though, just because the one thing is definitely very, very good. We're at 9 flasks. Our flasks are currently at +3. We're doing pretty good. Okay. I think at this point we've covered most major things so far here. Okay, Okay, Dusty, no worries, buddy. Good to see you as always, and I hope you have a good rest of the night. Bubble tier is kind of a double-edged sword, though. Yeah, no, it definitely is, Jess. The only thing I would say we'd want it for is, when it comes to Malekith, the main thing that we died to on our furthest run was he slammed his blade into the ground, and literally it just kind of nuked our health bar in like an instant. Frankly, I probably won't be playing so careless next time when we deal with that, but I don't know. It's something to consider, I guess, is what I was kind of getting at. You know what? Let's go ahead and keep pushing forward. I'm going to see if we can... Oh, God. I don't know. It might be grief, frankly, but we're going to see if we can deal with the mans. Do I have any chance of crafting the... I do. I could craft myself some blood grease. That wouldn't be the dumbest idea in the world. Blood grease would definitely be pretty useful against the lad, honestly. Black Flame health drain is larger on attack than his slices. Yeah, exactly. The health drain is absurd. The health drain is absolutely absurd when it comes down to it. It's very impressive. It's very, very impressive, honestly. I don't need to deal with this assassin here, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because why not? Love to deal with these things, I swear. There we go, and that took more effort than frankly it was worth, but it's dead, and we can move along. Great. Alright, so two things I'm kind of considering here right now. The first thing is, let me actually go ahead and get my... Oh, we had this. We have this. Oh, that's a development, actually. Huh. Okay. What do we get? What's a talisman I could get right now that would actually be worth picking up? Huh. I'm not 100% sure. Like, what's a good talisman to go pick up? I mean, I guess we could go pick up the one over by Fort Jail, which would be extra strength, right? That would be pretty good. And we could also pick up Flame Grant Me Strength at the same time, which... Okay, maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. Black Knife was one of the best daggers in the game, believe it or not. No way. Yeah, I definitely... Yeah. I mean, considering it has literally a percentage health drain move to it that's absurd. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good weapon. All right, let's run through Fort Jail, I guess. Let's run through Fort Jail and just make this real quickly a thing that we do. Because I am going to go pick up the strength talisman that's here. It's a very good thing to have, honestly. I don't really know of another talisman I could go pick up at the moment. I was thinking maybe the Erdtree Favor, but I don't think that's really the move, honestly, for what it's worth right now. I like how I was about to get griefed by the collision of the boxes there because I just decided not to roll. That's actually more funny, the fact that I just chose not to roll there, and I almost died to boxes. Son of a bitch. Absolutely not going to deal with that tiger. Thank you very much. Don't have time for that today. Yo, I don't remember telling you you can backstep. No, 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 sir. Okay, run in here, slash this man again, break his back. Break his back, break his back, break it one more time. Hit him with one of these. Didn't fall over. That's a little surprising. Did we really just lose the run to that? That's another one down. That's another one down. Oh. That one kind of hurt, actually. That one kind of hurt. Alright, folks. Well, you know, I did say I guess we were coming to the end of the night. I'm gonna real quickly show off the fact that the glitch still works, honestly. Or, I'm sorry, the cheese still functions. It's fine. It's okay. You know, we didn't need to make it through that fight. It's okay. It's not that deep. Anyways, it still works. It still functions. It's good. It's functional. That's great. God damn it. Oh, my God. Okay, cool. Anyways, folks, that's going to be it for tonight. I will see you all on a later date with some more content and some more fun. If you are new to the stream and you had a good time tonight, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that magic. It really does help me out. And frankly, just following me, if you like just watching streams like this, we're doing this stuff a lot. We're having fun. So, fun, quote unquote. But, yeah, no, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for joining me as always, and get some water, get some sleep, get some good rest, take care of yourselves, okay? Ever thought of doing a which glitches are still working stream? I've thought about it, honestly, Robert. I think for the most part, if we do something like that, we'll probably do just a general fun run through Elden Ring, really. I don't want to name it necessarily like which glitches are gonna work still in the game, only because I don't want FromSoft to figure that one out for themselves. Yeah, no, definitely. That being said, folks, have a great rest of your night. Thank you all very much for joining me as always. I appreciate it. And yeah, no, I will see you all next time, okay? See you later.